Hey everybody, and welcome back to the shop. And today working on the old 3000. I'm gonna try to get these hoods back on it. And I was looking at the way this aftermarket front is down here, where these little I guess you'd call them speed nuts or capture nut, whatever you want to call them, slide onto this sheet metal and the bolts through it. On this one, you can see it's bent over kind of like it was up here, but I was able to kind of bend this back up. I'm going to trim it a little bit, but this one needs to be trimmed all the way off right there. Looking at the original, and by the way, I'm going to keep this original, and I may end up fixing it. I just need to replace that bottom part down there. But I like the sheet metal original a whole lot better than the aftermarket, even though it is kind of rough shape. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So on the original right here, you can see that there's nothing in between here. And up here, you can see that it's just a factory. They bent this flange up right here. This takes a pretty good size nut, and the other one's kind of thin. So I'll show you the nuts here. So this big one right here, it goes up on top. You know, see it's kind of on the big wide side. And then this little narrow one goes on the side. So first thing I got to do is trim that sheet metal down on the side over there to where that speed nut, I'm going to call it a speed nut, will attach. And to do that, I'm just going to use a cutoff wheel, because I really ain't got no easy way of getting in there. So I'm just going to chip away at it with this cutoff and show you what it looks like. I don't think I'm going to video it. Just got this brace that's kind of in the way to be able to get much anything in here. What I'm going to do is just come in here from the edge the best I can and just cut away this little lip to where it's just sheet metal right here. I have to be real careful not to cut all the way through to that bend, because if I do, that little nut won't stay on there. So, and then up here, I'll just try to straighten that out a little better to get that other nut on there, and then we'll be ready to roll. Alright, a little bit of cutting and trimming. Got this one in. It turned out too bad. I went ahead and trimmed a little bit off that lip. Got that one on. And so now the other side will bolt here and up here. And there's another brace somewhere that I'm not sure where it goes. It's kind of like this brace right here. It's got a bent end and a long flat end. And I have no idea where it goes. It has to go on this hood on this side, because the other side folds up and down. Now I do need to go get my little rubber bumpers and put on these. I got some new little bumpers, kind of look like these. I'm gonna go get those and get them put in, and we'll be ready to test fit this thing. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to do a lot of adjustments on this front. I hope not too many though. Alright, so all the little rubber bumpers are on, and if you're interested in the part number, that is it. And these were made by Tisco. I'm pretty sure I got these off of eBay. I'm not positive though. I think I did. And it takes quite a few of them. You can see the old ones have been mashed flat over time. See how proud of these are. So anyway, I guess that'll be that. Now we'll go ahead and get this hood up here and see if we can get it bolted up. I wish I had painted the inside of these hoods, but I just didn't. Just didn't really want to take the time to do it, I guess. Well, I should have done it first. I ain't quite a max, these blues. So I ain't surprised. we're gonna get it lined up to the fuel tank area here, the front cowl. Hopefully, I can get this thing tightened up. There it goes. And then we'll line it up to the front, because the front's adjustable. This right here ain't really adjustable. Back up. Should have tightened it up. Got a little bit of play. Oh, this thing's gonna be bad off and free. Not a big mismatch, but it's definitely a little bit different shade. I don't know if y'all can tell from that angle there. Yeah, you can kind of tell. So this one's just a little bit darker. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to come back a little bit on this front cowl here. That did help. I think that's about all the take up that brace has got into. I might be able to get it in there. Might have to adjust the other side a little bit. See how much room we got over here. I think these are already adjusted about as far back as it'll go over here. Kind of got y'all in an up close view here. I think that little bit of adjustment helped. It looks like it might line up pretty good if I can get this top in. Fits better than sorry about that. Fits better than I thought it would. Tighten up the other two and bring it back. Well, half of it looks really good. Now if we just get the other half to work like we want it to, I think what I'm gonna do, it should fit. I believe it's gonna fit. But we gotta move this out of the way. I gotta put the muffler on. It'd be easier to put the muffler on now than it would be to wait. And we'll put the hinges on the other. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to put the hinges in here first because I should have put them hoods together. But it'll be alright, I'll figure it out. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel this tape off. I know it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I just hope it don't take my sticker off with it. I should have peeled it off before the paint dried, I know. Alright, so this is the end that goes up against the instrument cluster panel. And these hinges need to be pointing that way. So I want this one with the cotter pin back here on this side here. And the other one right here. Like that. So it's just a matter of putting the bolts back in it, and we'll get these mounted up and I'll bring you back and we'll get this thing on here. Alright, so I know this ain't the best angle to get you in the shot, but we're going to do what we can. I got the C in here. Get these hinges lined up. Right here. So I left them loose up here on purpose. I meant to put that daggum muffler on there before I did this too and forgot it. Alright, exhaust on. Now we're gonna adjust this hood a little bit, hinges. Let's see, it's got to go forward a little bit. It's gonna be tight on this front end. This front end may have to go, front end will have to go yonder way a little bit. Go ahead and tighten these hinges up. I don't think it's that much. Only thing you got maybe a little bit of top and bottom, and I'm pretty sure it's probably not adjusted right. Now I got to put these latches on. Hook on here. And they just got a little bolt. Find a socket for them. That thing's kind of rounded off. It's going to be a 3 7/16. That's what that is. You got to remember how these go. When they're latched, these are going to be straight. So that's latch. This is the latch position. This is the unlatched position. Dang. I'm gonna stand a little oil on it. I do believe like the hinges are going to be adjusted. Maybe it's these things here are flat. I put a new one here, and it needs to be pushed in a little more. I couldn't hardly get my hand in this one. I wish I went ahead and replaced these. But this one looks kind of original here. I mean, these not mashed. This has got more of a rounded top than the original. They're flat. I don't guess it really matters. It's almost like it's too close to this end here. We can move it a little bit. Front, I believe this whole front end is going to have to move yonder way a little bit. Alright, so I'm probably not going to bore y'all with all this adjustments, but I've got that moved forward a little bit. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks a lot better right here. Still just a little bit off there, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get no more out of it. I guess better tighten this thing up. Hopefully this, see how this is gonna work. I might can adjust that a little bit if I need to. Best I can remember, this hood didn't really shut good to start with. yeah, we better work. It's a little bit loose on this end. I got to figure out what can I do. It's good and tight on this end. This end might need to bring that in a little bit. So we'll tighten this on up. All right, so you zoom in down here. So this catch down here is a little bit far out. So I'm just going to bend it down a little bit. We'll get this one waxed. We'll see about this one. Still a little bit. This one's good and tight. I didn't see no other way of adjusting that. Just barely is on that thing. All right. Whew. Well, that was a job, but actually, I think it turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I wasn't really expecting it to fit this aftermarket front as good as it does. As you can see in the back, it ain't quite lined up. It's lined up really nice right here, though. For some reason, it picks it up a little bit on that latch, and you can see there's room for it to go down. There's plenty of room, so that latch needs adjusting down. So I'll fool with that a little bit more. But overall, I wish now this was painted. But eventually we'll get it all painted, and I'll get my headlights back on it and all that. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. A little longer than I thought it was going to be. And of course, I'm not going to put, I got a decal set, but I'm not going to put it on here now. We'll wait to get this thing painted and get it all one color. It'll all be this color right here. I'm not sure why their idea of Ford blue is a little different than the other paint manufacturer's idea of Ford blue, but I like both of them. I think I like that one a little bit more. So thanks for watching, y'all, and please rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't.